A lot of y'all ain't burning it down right. We making old songs and it don't even sound right. Your flow is whack, your rhymes are sloppy. The rap Bernard Hopkins, you more like Joppy. Compare myself to him cause I'm old school. 2 turntables on the mic, no Pro Tools. I told Cat don't compress my vocals. I want it raw like from Panama. And I'm focused like a pair of bifocals. I'm worldwide and y'all dudes is local. And I'm stressed not. You mad your chick the click for a pair of S-dots, and she ain't even get an outfit to match with it. She just happy telling people that Jack hit it. Strict skills on the wheels of steel. Hating dudes mad they ain't got no deal. I got dudes trying to remember why they hate to see me like Kobe Bryant in Denver, huh? Bryant in Denver? Yeah, I want to welcome y'all to
That's what's up, man. This is your boy Big Star for the Too Raw for the Street show. I'm here with my man Bernard, the executioner Hopkins, man, the people's champ. Hey, man, just, talk to the people right fast, man. Express yourself.
Hey, man, we here, man, on a Saturday afternoon, man. A little dreary day outside, but it's sunny in here with me, Q-Deezy, yourself.
Big Star, no doubt.
Big Star, we doing our thing, man. Getting ready for a big weekend.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's my birthday. Q birthday wasn't too long
Happy birthday if I don't see you tomorrow.
Thank you, man. And, I'm here, man, to support Q. Q is always there to support B-Hop. You know what I mean? So I'm here, man. And come Monday, man, January 16th, it's a holiday. Most people are off. If they not, they should be off or take off. It's Martin Luther King holiday. But we're going to be doing something that's contribute to the cause, man. It's going to be at LaSalle College. It's going to be a basketball, a great, public league going head to head, man, to do their thing, man, on LaSalle University basketball court, man. But I'm fine, man. I'm here with you, man, and everybody, man, and just just having a good time, man, on the air. And hearing the love from the fans, man.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, just quick, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but let's go quickly back into your history and just, express to the people where you've come from and how, your character, that character building that makes you now.
Adversity, man, and trials and tribulations, man, the things that you have to go through, or some, which I did put myself in that position to overcome.
Yeah.
I blame no one for my misfortunes, because it was a lot that I have made the decision to do the opposite of positive. So I rebound from that. I became one of the premier middleweights in the top 5 in the history of the middleweight division, given by the experts. They said it, I'm saying it now, but I said it because they've said it. And doing this promotional thing, with Golden Boy East, which I am, and then Oscar De La Hoya, who's my partner over there in the West, holding it down. And, looking forward to do one more fight with Roy Jones Jr. In June, hopefully in Madison Square Garden. And the fans be able to see two last greats, the final chapter, Bernard Hopkins and Roy Jones Jr. And look, man, many things that's going to happen, man, the next 3 or 4 months, man, going into the 2006 summer.
Definitely going to be a good
Spring
year.
and summer, it's going to be a great year, man. I'm claiming it now. It's going to happen.
You got to. So I mean, what's the sentimental value in this last fight for you? I know it's going to be really emotional for you, your family. You know what I'm saying?
One is like redemption. Roy and I fought in '93. My first title shot. My first fight at the level of lights, cameras, action, the big screen, HBO. And Roy, did his thing and won a decision. Close fight, but, L is a L and W is a W. But now, 12, 13 years later, I get a chance now to catch a Roy Jones Jr. On the way out, just like I'm on my way out. And,
so it definitely means a lot in that aspect.
It means a lot, and one thing that I believe that will give me a greater chance than in '93 is that Roy, I believe, is not as quick. Don't have the quick, Allen Iverson crossover no more. So since the crossover became over, I get a chance now, man, to capitalize on that.
The crossover became a fadeaway.
Yeah, it became a fadeaway. So I'm hoping to capitalize on that decline in that part of his skills and talents. But other than that, I'm looking for a competitive fight. I'm looking for Roy Jones to give one last stand to show that he is considered one of the great Hall of Famers, as myself. I believe that I will be in the Hall of Fame in the next 4 or 5 years of retirement. And look, man, just chill, man, and enjoy my fruits of labor, man. We work hard, we got to enjoy that,
Definitely.
man.
One last thing, just give a message, a strong message if you can, to the youth out there, because the kids are going through a lot of stuff, and just some positive jewels for the kids that's coming up right now.
Well, one thing for the youth and anybody in the city, man, all around the world, you must think number one, if you don't think number one, you be number three.
Yeah.
Not that I can't count. I know it's a two. But if you don't think number one, if you don't demand number one, you be treated like number three. And that's what you don't want to be, because they get treated very, 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 very grimy.
I got you.
So all the youth out there, stick to your game, tuck your chin, keep your heads up, and just remember that bob and weave, take the adversity like a challenge, learn from it, live from it, and then execute.
That's what's
and
up.
trust me, in time, it ain't gonna be quick. You realize that the choice that you made was the best choice. Being successful.
No doubt, that's what's up. Wait, we here with Bernard Hop, man. The execution, I definitely feel God's anointing all over you, man. You're a real blessed brother, man. You keep it up.
No problem. Peace out, man.
All right?
Philly.
No doubt.
Inspired ain't out feeling banging about Bernard B. It's your man Q-Deezy. I have a special guest in the studio, my man Bernard Hopkins. He is here. He'll be at the game Monday, January 16th at LaSalle University, man. We just behind the scenes talking, just, you know, rapping taste about, you know, the business and all that. Bernard, so you fight. Is this going to be your last fight? Because
Definitely.
You said
this is definitely.
Bernard, because you told us.
Q, this is it, man. This is the last fight. It's nothing else out there. There's nothing else out there, man. Roy is the last fight that means something to fans. It means something to me. It means something to Roy. Okay. And this is the only historic fight that gives me a reason to say, okay, one more. And you know what? To be at Madison Square Garden, 2 hours from home, you know, and Roy is not that far from where he lives. So this is not a Vegas fight. This is not a fight that is in the Midwest or West Coast. This is a fight on the East Side or you know, South. But, you know, Madison Square Garden is very interested in the fight. And we had confirmation on that before January 30th when I hit to New York.
Okay, but you told us before. I'm just holding it up because Bernard, you came. We're in new studios.
Yeah,
you know, we spoke before, and you looked me in my eyes as a man. You said, you know what? You said, Q, I'm done. I'm done after this last fight. I'm done.
I'm finished.
And then
this is a new year.
You done again.
New studio.
You done again.
And I'm done.
I mean, are you really done?
You can stick a fork in me after June. I'll be done.
I mean, I'm not saying you know you're not performing.
But I'm having fun, and I don't want to get in a situation where I beat myself. You know, Q boxing is the thing where, you know, I'm just one of the, you know, like you can say the unique situation by fighting this long, well into my 30s and my 40s, and it's been documented, it's been talked about. But, you know, I don't want to press the envelope, man. If I feel good, which I do from head to toe, then why press the envelope, man? I mean, I've done well with my finances. I really, be honest with you, start really making the money that I've received in the last 3 or 4 years, you know, that put me over the top, man. I really, you know, got that late in my career. So I'm not as, like, immature as I was if I would have received that when I was, say, 20 or early 30s or even younger. You know, here I'm in, you know, you said 31, but if you had 10 more years on that you can do the math. Yeah. My taste buds is not like it was when I was 20, 19, or 21. You know, things like that. You know, somebody have something that I like. I don't run out and buy it. If I was a young adult at one time, you want to keep up with the Joneses. Yeah. With me, it ain't about that, man. It's about, you know what I mean, taking that, and as Chris Rock said, you know, it's rich and then it's wealthy. You know, and ain't too many black folks are wealthy. Yeah, you want to be. So I want to be one of the one. I want to be, you know, in that Bob Johnson category. You know what I mean?
Johnson,
and anybody know who Bob Johnson is? The guy at the BT who sold the Viacom. For 3 or 4 billion. So that's what I'm talking about. You know, I mean, it's gonna be work. It's gonna be time. But my vision, as long as you got a vision that's what you want to reach and that's where you want to go, small, big, or medium. Hey man, don't let nobody try to knock you for that. That keeps me on my game. Yeah. And it keeps me focused to know that, you know, I'm not going to just rest on my laurels and just think everything is gravy all the time, man. This is, you know, I'm working, like you working and I'm working, and I'm promoting fighters, and you know, I still got one in my chamber to do what I got to do, so it's cool. It's cool.
And now, you actually got into the, you know, promotion game. Just, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. After the Oscar fight, after you give him the kidney shot,
I hit Oscar in the liver and made him my partner.
Yeah, you said, boom, I want some money from you now.
Exactly. We got to do this, man. We got to set example, man, to other younger fighters that, you know, we can unify even after we go to battle, and that's something that the main industry didn't never want us to think, fighters before me and definitely the ones that's after me, is that, you know, we got to stay at each other's jugular even when we got our suit and ties on after the fact. And I mean after the fact, after we fight. So I'm trying to, through Oscar and I, just trying to not preach it, but, you know, show it. Yeah. And that's the thing, because Oscar's very successful, you know what I mean, in and out of the ring. Bernard Hopkins is very successful. So you put two guys together, we really are our couples, because he was a gold medal Olympic in '92. Bernard Hopkins come from Greater Force State Penitentiary. Yeah. And so, you know, here we are partners dealing on, you know, talking to the HBO guys over there, the presidents and the CEOs who write checks that's, you know, with 6 or 7 digits behind it. I mean, it's unreal. So you know, it can do it. You know, my last fight, I had a chance to talk to Magic Johnson. And Magic Johnson said to me after the fight was over, and, you know, everybody was coming over and shaking my hand saying, look, man, you know, whether you won or you lost, you know, you was a great fighter. We enjoyed you. Yeah. Magic said to me that you would be great as a businessman than you were as a middleweight champion of the world. That told me right there that Magic Johnson done some research or followed Bernard Hopkins. You know what I mean? For this to say that, he understood me outside of that ring. He understood the talent that I have and the education and experience that I have from coming from the sport of boxing, which I guess just grab people's attention. You know, no matter where I'm at, I can be with people that don't even care about boxing, just in the circle. And once you are exposed that, you know, this is what I do for a living, people sort of have a perception about, you know, how you're supposed to act, how you're supposed to talk or react. And then when they see the opposite cue from Bernard Hopkins, it's like, you know, it's like, I don't actually say I won him over, because I'm not trying to impress and win anybody over for any other reason. It's like they sort of become attached to me, business-wise, friend-wise, or just respect. Yeah. And, you know,
you did it your way.
Yeah,
It took a long time, but you did it your way.
You know, it was, you know, painful there and there, but I never gave up. You know, that's anything. I hear you talk about it all the time. You know, you have your serious topics and your fun topics that you talk about, you know, day by day. But, you know, the bottom line is you never gave up, Q. I never gave up. It's a lot of other people out there that probably never get on a radio station, never get on TV. They working every day struggling. Yeah. Whether they got kids, whether they're a single parent, you know what I mean, whatever it is, they understand when they hear from you, you know what I mean, every day in the morning or in the afternoon, they hear from me when I fight or when I'm somewhere talking. They understand that, you know, that we came from the same place, and then we are visible. You know, we're not invisible to the public. We are visible. They see us. They can touch us. You down South Street. You here. You Old City. You in North Philly. You in Germantown. They see us, man. Yeah. That's a big difference. I mean, you know, when they see you, they know you still kept it real, but you're not ignorant to what goes on around, but they know that you're there. And that's the thing. Not that you owe anybody anything. You just owe to the people that might want to just take your place. And when I say take your place, in a way of doing the things that you was doing before you became who you are today. And that's like Bernard Hopkins. There's a lot of young amateur fighters out there want to be the next Bernard Hopkins, Oscar De La Hoya, Roy Jones Jr. Yeah. And then establish their own name. My nephew Demetrius Hopkins, Rock Allen. They the hottest guys in the city. Anthony Thompson, Yusef Mack. Yeah. You know what I mean? Well, One Punch we call.
Shout out to One Punch. What up, boy?
One Punch. You know what I mean? Who had an adversity early in his life, man. Knew him since he was like probably 17, 18. And, you know, he had his first fight yesterday. Well, not his first, but he had his, you know, big showing yesterday. And, you know, he did well. They supported him up there at the Armory. It was jam-packed. I got there, seen what I had to see, man, and I left out of there right away. But I got, you know, mad respect of crowd from people up there that's grabbing me, signing every autograph Q that I could. I mean, out the door I'm signing, man, because I know these are the people that help Bernard Hopkins have a better life by buying my fights, by spending the money for tickets. So I realized that ain't no autograph would not be no autograph would not be given to anybody based on I don't feel like doing it, or I'm tired, or I'm rushing out the door, man. I was hitting all of them going out, man. Yeah. And you know, that a lot of people respect that.
They definitely, when you know, take time.
And you get the same thing. You know, people see you on the streets, man. They they kind of hesitant to, you know, to come over to you because they don't know. Maybe they got flagged by somebody. Yeah. Maybe somebody flagged them that day or later on that month or whatever, and embarrassed them. You know, hey, you know, And you know, a lot of people will be shocked, man, when you just give them that second, that 2-3 minutes, man. A lot of people take that to the rest of their lives, man, and remember that.
Definitely, man. Bernard Hopkins, he's in the building. His birthday's tomorrow. He'll be at the game Monday. And look,
Martin Luther King tomorrow too.
Yeah,
you know
come.
I mean? That's a proud day for me.
No, definitely. And then you know, you fought for your rights. He fought for his rights. You fought boxing. He fought civil rights. But look, you are here. You're not going anywhere, right?
I'm here, man. I'm here, man, till you leave, brother. If you want me to, I'm here, man.
Well, B Hop is in the building, man. You want
hopefully we catch Beans coming up, man. I heard he's supposed to be coming up later on too, so that's good.
Okay, well,
maybe get some surprises, man.
Yeah, well, come on up. It's 215-263-6699 worldwide. 1-800-669-99 on film. If you want to holler at Bernard Hopkins, man, only station 99.
I'm going to Tucson, Arizona.
Okay.
To promote Kasim Umar fight on ESPN.
Okay.
In 2 weeks.
Okay.
27th to 28th and 29th.
Okay. So you doing the promotion thing and just holding younger cats down and all that?
I'm telling you, it's going down. It's my birthday party. I want you to come down there. Bernard's coming through. Everybody's coming through. It's crazy. Want a free birthday party at H/Call 267-246-938.
Dr. Denham and all
that. DJ Chiz, DJ Capsule. We gonna have so much fun. 18 we want to drink. 2 rooms to party. We shutting down the city, man. Rain or no rain, Capricorns come party. We gonna be down there. Bernard's coming down there. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
That's big time. Definitely got your business in order.
I'm trying to see, I'm trying to do with Game and Dash and all them did in the music.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's all.
Yeah, they got bad signals, real bad.
Try to see. But yeah, that's what I'm. It's off.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm doing. The same way that Damon and Russell and all of them. I'm trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, no doubt.
Too. My goal is to do the same thing and be as busy on everything and every topic I possibly can. Like Russell Simmons, like Damon Dash, all them guys, man. I look. See, even me, but thing I take from people.
No doubt.
And look and be like, yo, man, because see, once you establish a name and history of what you did best, that carries you on. But if you take it and just fall off and crawl under a rock and nobody hear from you, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah. You definitely got to keep it moving.
That's why before I even retired, I locked myself down with Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah,
I already planned my retirement.
Yeah, you got to claim that. You got to claim that. Yeah.
And what if I would have waited and retired and then try to find
try to link up with him afterwards?
I had to link up with him when I had those belts.
Yeah.
Because he wanted me on Golden Boy to be my promoter. Yeah. So I used that to say,
look, switch it up for you after a while if you out there. I
used that and said, look, man, we might as well go ahead, man, and make me Golden Boy East.
Yeah, trust me.
Give me a budget. I don't need no office. I got an office at home in Delaware. You know where I live at. I got a place downtown.
Yeah.
So
let's make it happen. Yeah.
So they made money, I made money, so they fine.
Yeah, that's beautiful right
so
there.
when Oscar fights, guess who had a suit on? Up there with Don King talking about my guy.
I know that's right.
That's when you need a film.
Yeah.
Imagine me and Don King on stage.
It's big time. That's big time.
All right,
that's raw village, man.
Yeah, that's big time. So what do you think brought about that, just the whole business mindset of yours? You know what I'm saying? Have you always had that?
No. Well, I had it when I was
just kind of just seeing the game, just kind of applied it to this.
But I had it on the streets.
Yeah.
And I just converted it after doing a bid. You know, from the juveniles over to adult. But what really got me on to know my business that I do is when you fight.
Yo, please remind me get
and everybody else got more money than you.
Yeah.
So I realized that this business is something strange about it.
Something's wrong. Yeah.
99, what's up? Who's this?
I got a black eye.
99, who's this?
Everybody else got 1,500 in their pocket.
Yo.
And the bigger the purse, the bigger they take.
Yeah. Bernard's right here. Who's this?
This is Kenya from North Philly.
Yo, what's up, Kenya?
Hi. How are you?
Yo, what's up, Kenya?
I have a question. You know, you're a terrific fighter, and I love you very much.
Thank you.
When males represent you for being from B Block, how do you feel about that?
When guys represent being from B Block, how I feel about that?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, ain't nothing to brag about, babe. I mean, I don't know if you on the same, you on the same vibe that I'm on. I don't think that when even B Block, when guys talk about D Block, and I say to myself, do they really know what D Block is? Is it just some like slang or some hook that they're using for their rap? There ain't nothing to be hyping up. That ain't nothing to be bragging about, because you know what? The same young adults and the same kids out there, and even some of the older ones that still haven't caught on yet, that they start promoting this thing through music like D Block and B Block, like that's a hip thing. You know, these young kids, mostly are more followers than leaders. They can't wait to get the D Block and D Block and B Block. So I really think is like, you know, it's like a responsibility of, you know, everybody that mention these things. They got to mention it, man, in a way that ain't like glorifying it. And it seemed to me that they glorifying it. Now, I don't have nothing against people's opinion, it's rap and things like that. If you're going to be real, be real. But, hey, let them know that D Block. If you're going to say D Block, let them know what D Block is about. Let them know what B Block is about.
Yeah, and that's why I love you.
Thank
This is why I love you. Because that's why I try to tell everybody when we went to go see your last fight, they represent D Block. And I'm like, why? This is why I love you so much. Can you call me?
But you know what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is when me and Q get back on. I mean, that's a great short topic I want to talk about. Is about, you know, not knocking the rapper and all that, but they really know what D Block and B Block is, because when I hear it, it's like, to me, it brings bad memories up, Q. Yeah. It brings bad memories up to me, man. I've been on D Block and Greater 4. I seen dudes holler and try to kill himself.
The reason why you was there was because you did something wrong.
Yes, it wasn't nothing that like I got rewarded for something. I was there for.
To represent D Block. So I wanted to know that Bernard Hopkins did something bad, but in addition, he was on D Block because he did something bad, but now he's doing something good.
Exactly.
What's your only station, baby?
Bernard.
What's your only station?
Oh, Power 99.
All right, 99. 99.
Yeah, only got up Bernard.
He's right here.
What's up, man? I hear you.
What's up, man? I want to tell you, love what you're doing, what you did, and you don't be a champion just by holding belts, but by doing what you did, man, by leaving the game, you know, the way you did. I mean, with a lot of humbleness with yourself, and you know, leaving without a negative impact in the game. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. You got a lot of people watching, and you know, you're doing great, man. Just keep being you.
I appreciate it, man, and thanks for your yearly support, brother.
That's what it is.
All right, what's your only station?
Power 99.
99, who's this?
Yo, man, Duke, man.
Duke?
Yo, what's up with Bernard, man?
He's right here, man. He can hear you.
What's up, Bernard?
What's up, man? I hear you loud and clear, brother. How you feel, man?
Hey, man, I'm feeling good, man. How about you?
I'm feeling great, man. You coming down to support this thing Monday, man. If you nearby, man, it's going to be hot down there at LaSalle College, man.
Oh, man, you know what, B, man? I'm on a basement right now, man. I can't go nowhere, man. I got jammed up in some garbage, man.
All right, brother. But listen, I mean, you on the street, but eventually you're going to be free from that, man, and just you know, pull your bootstraps up, man, and just never get in that situation again, man. You know they keep that door open for you anytime you make mistakes to go through there, man.
Man, I know, man. It's crazy, man. I just want to let you know, man, I'm behind you 100%, man, whatever you do, man. And I want to let you know you got robbed, man. Both of them fights against Jay Taylor, man.
No problem.
The champ got to get knocked out to lose the belt, am I correct?
Or get beat to the point where he lost it legitimately. I don't necessarily. I agree with you that it makes it easier if you knock the champ out. Then we won't be discussing this. But I feel you. You know. But you know, if you get knocked out, you get knocked out. But if you get beat where you got beat, you should get the L. But if you win, you should get the W. But you know, and the world know. And you know, it's a fight that I don't even have to fight, because I got brothers like yourself. I got sisters that call up all around the world, people that talk to me when I travel. And as long as they comfortable with it, I'm comfortable with it, man. You know, Philly for life, man, and I represent us, man.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm representing Camden, man. You know how hard it is out here. So, you know, you representing it for all the dudes out here, you know, that struggling, that go to jail, that come home, you know. You show a bright spot for us, man.
I got mad love, man. When I went to Trenton State, man, they went crazy over them. Brothers got mad. I was in Trenton State, and like he said, he's right across the street, man, in Camden, man. That's like our next door neighbors. Yeah. I got just as much love over in Jersey, you know what I mean, that I got in Philly, man. It's all like, you know, everybody's like one big city, man, like one big family, man, from state to state. You know, because people can feel real people, man. You ain't got to be from Philadelphia to feel real dudes, man.
No doubt.
And that's not, you know, on the TV, radio, you can sense and feel a real dude, man, by his credibility, man. And then he get in there and he rumble the system, and then he rumbles physically for all these years, and then I'll force them to take it in front of all y'all faces. Hey, man, I exposed the game, brother.
Exactly. Twice.
No
Not
doubt.
once, but twice.
Yo, man, what's your only station, dog?
Man, 99, 99, man. Kansas represent Harlem.
Harlem. 99, who's this?
Q, what up? It's Troy, New Jersey.
Troy, what's up, homie?
What's going on with Bernard?
He
I'm right here. I hear you loud and clear, my man.
Hey, what's going on, Bernard, man? Yo, I want to say thanks, man. Last time I saw you was Christmas a couple years ago at a party. Capone was there and a couple other people. And,
was he drinking alcohol?
No, man. Poland Springs.
You sure?
Man,
Are you sure? We gotta get some dirt on him, man.
No, man, yo.
No, I'm playing.
He's the dude.
But what's your question for B, man?
Hey, I ain't got no question. I just want to let Bernard know, man. Hey, man, congratulations on everything success after boxing, during boxing. You're the greatest, the best, man. And, you know, I want to say thanks for all the times I ran into you. I used to work for Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Whatever. Yeah. You know, doing side.
Yeah, I know Big Mike.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, every time I ran into you, man, you showed me respect and love. We was at that football party a couple years back. And, you know, we talked for like 45 minutes, man. I mean, you know, and like you said, man, stuff like that means so much.
But, you know, brother, I'm that, you know, a lot of people, you know, don't realize, man, that with belts or without belts, man, a lot of acceptance, Q, and the brother that's on the phone is that, you know, belts or no belts, man, I gave people respect, man. Met this brother, you know, really didn't know from a can of paint, man. Yeah. We talked for an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like, you know, I need bodyguards and things like that. So
it was you and your lawyer.
So just me and my lawyer. So now, you know, when you don't represent the boxing industry, I didn't say the world and the people because I believe I'm the people's champion, but when you don't have the belts in the sport, and people remember how you were when you had them. So with me, I'm the same when I had them than when I don't have them. So the belts didn't make me. The belts didn't make Bernard Hopkins in the community amongst people, man. When I'm in the roughest part of North Philly, West Philly, South Philly. I stop some corners, I talk to guys some corners, I keep rolling. You know what I mean? Doing anything, I don't want to be involved in that. Yeah, so my thing is, man, is that they respect that. The street dudes, the hardcore dudes, and the corporate American dudes respect that because even when the corporate American guys come up and they come up with smart ideas with my money, I gotta check them. So when the street dudes come up and say, "Give me a loan," I say, "I'm no bank. I can't give you a loan because banks have insurance and they can recruit. I can't recruit mine." You understand? So, and I ain't a gangster, and I ain't trying to go back to credit for it. Yeah. So I got to take that on the chin. I got to take that 50,000 on the chin. I ain't looking for nobody, Q. Yeah. But I gotta have these natural street brother instincts and corporate instincts to maintain my sanity, man, as I live.
No doubt. And one more thing, I don't want to take up too much of your time, man. One thing I also want to say, man, is that, you know, I called in all those sports stations, man, the day after the fight, man, and I had to give them help because I watched both of those fights, man, and I'm sorry. If I ever walked in the house looking like Jermaine Taylor, my mother and my father would took me back outside the fight again.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good, brother.
I know it's, you know, I know about how the sport is, man. I mean, you won both fights in my book and everybody I know book, you know, and hey, man, no matter what you do, man, I'm there and I continue to support. God bless, man.
Peace. Man, what's your only station?
Cloud 99, Q.
Holla. 99. 99. 99.
Yes.
Hey.
Yo, we hear you loud and clear, brother.
Yo, what's up, Head?
What's up, man? Oh, you went back to Germantown.
Yeah, it's Eric.
Oh, what's up, Eric?
Yo, what's up, man?
You went back to that. I didn't do it, man. If I did it back then, man, I apologize, brother. He went back to Germantown. Nickname, hey.
Yeah,
hey, man, he went back to the avenue.
Going in them pockets.
Cross the street from me, cross Arbery Park, and then boom, right back over the other side. True Avenue, boom, on.
Yeah.
West Side Way. Yeah, come on, brother. Let me talk to you off the air, brother.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? Man, you're a hard person to get in contact with, man.
Yo, man, what you doing, man? How your family doing?
Everybody doing fine. My granny asks about you all the time.
All right, man. When we get off the air, man, I'll get what you gonna get my number, man, because I ain't been back there in a while, man. I ain't gonna do it on the air though. All right.
All right. You wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Q gonna put you on hold for a minute.
All right.
Line 2 is on hold for Bernard. Just tell him we'll get to him in a second. 99. 99.
I got a question for Bernard Hopkins.
Come on.
All right.
What's that?
No, go with your question, man.
Yeah. I boxed for Pottstown League for a while, and I met a boxer one time. He came in there. He was pretty famous back in the day, and he referred to himself in the third person. And the other day, I was watching an interview with Lennox Lewis, and he was doing the same thing, and I just heard Bernard Hopkins doing it. Is there some kind of a reason why they always do that?
Third person, Bernard. He said you talk about yourself saying Bernard Hopkins, and you don't say me or I.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it got a lot to do with just like being in a place where you're speaking to people about certain other things, and you sort of like act, you sort of get accustomed of speaking about someone else like it's two people.
Yeah.
And that's just sort of like a habit that I think fighters have, and I think when people really most people don't really pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Some do, and it just basically you're speaking like you're trying to tell people something about something dealing with yourself, but you expressing it in a way where it seems like it's two people, but it's not. It's just a habit, man. It's just a habit that sometimes, you say Bernard Hopkins or you say me, Bernard Hopkins.
Right.
It's just a thing where you want people to know that this is Bernard Hopkins speaking.
It's a marketing tool, bro.
And you're so used to selling. See, I'm a promoter.
True, that's it.
I'm going to tell you, it's going to be hard for me, because I'm glad he had this question, because not a lot, but few have asked that over the years.
Yeah.
And it's like, I've been my manager since 95. I've been self-promoted since 96.
Yeah.
And I'm always in front of, with my lawyers and my advisors, I'm always, at the end of the day, they want to hear from me.
Yeah.
And I'm always selling myself. And I got locked into, even at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Even at the car
Signing
store.
the checks.
Even signing the checks.
You want me, Bernard Hopkins, to do what?
Yeah, you want me, Bernard Hopkins, to sign you a $50 million check, a $50,000 check, or whatever. But that was good paying attention, man. It's just a habit. I think Lennox Lewis probably will tell you the same thing, man. And do it sound real bad or do it sound confusing?
Oh no, that made a lot of sense to me. I respect you a lot, Bernard Hopkins. I didn't mean no disrespect.
No, it's cool.
I've been watching you for years, and I think you're amazing. I really respect everything you do.
You used to box before?
Yeah, I boxed at the Pottstown Boxing Club in Pottstown.
Well, what weight class?
150, middleweight.
Okay, how tall are you?
5'10".
Okay, so you ain't disrespect me. I can beat you, so there's no problem. If you was 240, 6'9", then you'd be all right. But it's cool though, man. It's good. There's a good question, man. That's what Q-Deezy about, man. Everything ain't got to be favoritism to everybody, man. That was a great question. I hope I explained it to you correctly, man. Clearly.
Yeah, you did. I've been watching you for a while. I mean, I would love to meet you in person, but it's been more than a pleasure talking to you over the phone. It is amazing.
No doubt, man. Well, look. You need to come to LaSalle on Monday, man. Big basketball game. Bernard will be there.
Signing autographs, giving out things.
Me, Q-Deezy, I'll be there.
Q will be there.
Bernard himself, I Q-Deezy will be there. But you need to come at 5 p.m. at LaSalle, all right?
All right, that's great.
What's your only station, man?
Power 99.
Holla.
That was a great question.
Yeah, that was a great question. It was a good analogy to notice that, you know what I mean?
But I heard that before, though. But I'm always cute.
But you got to selling yourself, man.
I'm always doing it. I'm locked in.
Yeah, you get programmed into selling yourself all the time.
I ain't got nothing for you, but I'm still kicking it.
Yeah, it's marketing, man.
Start your sentences out. Well, Bernard Hopkins, you know what I'm saying? Start off talking like that. Well, Bernard Hopkins, you know what I'm saying? You talk about yourself, you know what I mean?
People that represent, hollering that D block and B block and C block and Z block, whatever they want to holler out, man. I mean, I think they should tell the people what block they talking about. They're talking about the block at home. I mean, but I think they're talking about the block in the penitentiary, right? Like D block and all this. Hey, man, that stuff ain't nothing to be promoting like it's some honor, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because we got responsibility. Understand when we start hyping this thing up for sales or for a good hook, that we leading millions and millions of youth who can't make a wrong or right decision right away based on being followers, man. That we got to take the responsibility, understand that, look, everybody is not as bright or the sharpest tool in the box like maybe your nephew, your cousin, your friend, or whatever, to know that you can't just holler out these things and think that you won't touch somebody's mind with that, man. People really don't understand how much power, Q, that they really have. You have a lot of power in front of that microphone, man. Just like I have a lot of power in front of the microphone or what I do. So I know that people pay attention and move out. They move out if you say something on the radio or you suggest something on the radio or even off the radio. The same with me. Once we get in that light and get that light on us, and we got a responsibility whether we like it or not, we got to represent that, man. And I'm not knocking any rapper, anybody else, man, from Philly or not from Philly, hollering D block, B block, and all that. But let's be a little clear about what block we talking about. You know what I mean? We talking about the block in any penitentiary. We talking about the block at Graded Fort. Yeah. We talking about the block over there at one of these state road facilities. What block we talking about that we should think that's hip? That's not hip, man. I've been to D block. I've been to B block at 17. So, I mean, unless things change, it ain't no picnic. It ain't no picnic.
Well, man, Bernard, you ever think about running for mayor, man?
Man, I ain't trying. I want to. You know what?
I'm just asking.
No, because I
went from negative to positive.
No, Q,
that's all good.
But Q is a fine line. It's a fine line of credibility. Once you become, into that politician light and get branded like that, man, you start walking like a politician, talking like a politician. Your whole demeanor is a politician. Yeah. But when you stay on the side where you work with the politicians, and then if they don't do what the people who they work for want, then I become a nightmare to them. Yeah. So I want to be that person that will be with the people all the time, but willing to work with the politicians to make everybody can't make everybody happy, but make everybody to the point where they can live with each other.
Okay. Well, stay right here.
Was that a political?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you say you don't want to be a politician, but you sound like John Street. Anyway, Bernard Hopkins is here. He'll be at the game Monday, January 16th. This Monday is going down to South 5 p.m. His birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday!
Thank you.
I'm telling you, be there a little early. We got some things.
Yo, man.
Just be there.
I was here. I'm always a half an hour early, brother. I got to be. I will be there early because I know it's going to be off the chain, man. I know the surprises that's out there, man.
Yeah, okay. Well, Bernard Hopkins.
I know some.
It's 99.
An excellent company. 1-800-774-7040.
But you understand what I'm saying now?
Helping your eyes.
Because that's how we normally do. Like when HBO, we normally knock them out, have them in the bag. And then when you go there, you like this.
Yeah.
But you don't draw a crowd. Everybody, can you put my name on there? What's your name? My name is Tumble and Bumble.
They don't really know that. It's it's what I do. It's worth money with no name on it because you can.
Exactly.
Your name ruins it.
Exactly. They want their name on it.
Don't want the name on it.
Man, I gotta get the correct spelling. I gotta get the correct spelling.
Put that thing on eBay. You got Gary on there. That ain't gonna work. You know what I mean?
And without surgery. It's called the See Clearly method, and it's developed.
No, it ain't gotta be today. If you get it tomorrow, I'll be here tomorrow.
Right, but he's got them. And we'll send you a free video to see this program for yourself. Your eyesight is not going to get any better if you keep putting on those glasses. It's time you finally did something about it. Call right now for your free video.
You know what? You need to dig a sharp.
It was crazy though. And we had that breakfast too. Didn't we go stop at that restaurant?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Hey, Herb.
You checked the email yet?
Yeah. I like it.
I'm gonna send you the other ones.
I checked it as soon as I checked your message. I went down the apartment and got on. Hey, Herb.
They're gonna send me some stuff. I'm gonna send a whole bunch of stuff.
I'm gonna tell you.
Put the date on there. Put today's date, the 14th, I believe.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for your
yeah, tomorrow's birthday. Check that. Appreciate it, good brother.
Let's talk about real quick about the promotion company that you're doing.
Golden Boy East is now into its like 8th, 9th month. I've done 2 shows at the Borgata down in Atlantic City, and I'm doing another show in March. My nephew Demetrius, the Gladiator Hopkins, undefeated, is fighting for a USBA championship. That's like 1 foot into the World Championship light. Then you got Rock Allen. Everybody know the twins or Rock Allen from the Olympics. Yeah. He's an upcoming. They call him the young Floyd Mayweather. He's Rock Allen, and he has his own identity, but to be mentioned amongst HBO and historic boxing analysts as the next Floyd Mayweather, that's like a real good compliment for a young fighter that has 5 or 6 fights. But a lot of great things is happening. Shane Mosley, who I promote, myself and Golden Boy, fight Fernando Vargas February 25th at MGM Grand in Las Vegas.
Oh, his people gonna be out there. Vargas don't play. He bring his people.
It's gonna be great out there. And then I have Kasim Umar fighting in Tucson, Arizona. I'll be flying out Arizona a week or 2 from now. He fights the 27th on ESPN Friday Night Fights. And then after that, you have a break in between with little local fights that Golden Boy and I do on the West Coast and the East Coast. And then, of course, Oscar De La Hoya, the Golden Boy, is fighting May 22nd, real Mexican holiday month that month, and he's be fighting Mayoga. You heard of Mayoga?
Yeah, he's smoking a cigarette.
Call him the Wild Man.
Yeah.
Smoke cigarettes and drink while you train. Yeah. Bad example. Bad example for an athlete.
He like the Tupac. He like the Mexican or Puerto Rican, Latino Tupac
live fast,
of boxing.
Yeah, live fast and fizz out quicker. Yeah. So, that's happening with Oscar. He's going to fight 2 more times. He's going to fight in May, and if you get past the Mayoga fight, he's going to fight in September. And we're going to be doing a lot of great things with the new promotional company. It's not really new, but it's like the new energy in the business.
All right, say if I'm a boxing enthusiast. I love boxing. How would someone? What's the day-to-day regimen that you have to do to become a promoter? What does a promoter of a boxing match do? What do you guys have to do?
First, you have to like scout young talent. It's no different than any a basketball agent, football agent, hockey agent, or even a radio scouter who scouts talent to be the next Q-Deezy.
And now that's hard.
You know what I mean? It's very hard.
You gotta be hungry.
So you gotta
be cool.
Yeah.
And hungry at the same time. That combination don't work.
That's a
cool and hungry.
That's a very difficult balance to maintain. And so
enough about me. But you gotta do that. You scouting.
But you have to do these things to enhance your company as you go in the talent pool of fighters that's out there, coming from the Olympics, coming from the street gyms, coming from all all parts of life, where you can invest in an athlete, and invest in a person, and take him to the top, and he has to want to go to the top by hard work. But a promoter job is like any other CEO at any Fortune 500 company. You must know your job. You must be a friendly but stern person to make deals, to dialogue with people that might not make sense all the time, and you might not make sense all the time. But you must have that personality to be able to hold conversations, make deals, and convince fighters or people not only by your credibility, but also that you can take them to the top. You can take them to the championship, world championship. You can take them to new heights in their lives if they're willing to put their 50% into it. And Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins, has to realize the power that we have amongst any other promoter that came before us. We've done this. We've been in the ring. We've been champions. We have title defenses over the years. There's very few promoters out there that can say that they've done the sport. They contribute in the physical aspects of it in the sports than Bernard Hopkins, myself again, and Oscar De La Hoya. So that's something that we have. We have something that, I respect Don King, where he came from. I respect Bob Ram. I respect all other promoters that held the game down for a long time, whether good or bad. But they don't know nothing about a bloody nose. They don't know nothing about running up 5 in the morning. They don't know nothing about being in sparring for 7 to 8 weeks. Something that we have that they don't have is the credibility. When young fighters look at us, they look at us as like, I'd rather be with Oscar. I'd rather be with myself, which, Bernard again. And that's why we got the attention. That's why we got the power to lead them down the right path, and also to lead them down the wrong path. But we lead them down the right path, and our credibility speaks for ourselves. We've done the sport, and now we're the businessmen of the sport, and we are the young promoters that's going to be around. I mean, it's cute. People say about fighters should retire, and basketball players should retire when they get a certain age. That is true. But what about promoters? I mean, Don King and Aram and all them, they in their 70s. Yeah. One way or the other, they leaving here. Yeah. Right? So we are the young guns.
You are that new.
We are the new. We are the young guns in the business that's going to take over the boxing world. And you know what? We have something that no other promoter has. We have credibility from what we come from, the ring. Yeah. And that's like, every fighter that I run into be like, man, I wish I can get down with y'all, man. How can we get down? Can you talk to my manager?
How's somebody going to coach you if they never played?
Exactly.
Running? Yes, sir.
Yo, man, here we go. Saturday, man, on a drizzy day in Power 99. We chilling in the studio, man, with Q-Deezy. Q with the X-Man.